Hello, and thank you for watching King's Gun Center Morning Coffee Sessions. And we've got Doug and Justin and me. And you know, it's pretty cool. I can't believe that President Trump is a fan of Jeeps.
Why is that?
Well, it's Jeep Week, Easter Jeep Week at MOAB. And he did a tribute to them yesterday. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I just never knew he was, had MOAB on his mind. It was quite interesting. But because of MOAB, we've been talking about some weird things at the store these last few days, and especially this guy right here. Justin has been talking a lot about nuclear bombs and EMPs.
That's a nice gun.
Yeah, I like the EMP.
Me too.
Yeah,
It's a small 9mm.
It is. It gets good reviews too.
Yeah.
We sell quite a few here at King's Gun Center.
Yeah, and Justin seems to think that we are a very well-prepared building in the case of, just bad happening.
Well, I wouldn't say we're well prepared, but it's not a bad place to be.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, our range has several layers of concrete and steel and wood to protect from, things like radiation. It's not the best, but in this area, we don't have underground bunkers and stuff like that, so could potentially be an okay place.
Well, according to Justin, if you can bury a sea train at least 4 feet below terra firma, okay, before underneath the crust there, you're pretty good at getting a bunker there. Mm-hmm. And so, we may get into the sea train digging business here soon, and we'll be talking to you more about that in the future. But with the heightened tension that we see on the news, see, we can't talk about war on YouTube because we slightly mentioned it before, and we got our little hand slapped by YouTube for being a warmonger. So we're not going to talk about war. We're just going to talk about, how to prepare ourselves for, those kinds of things. And one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to start adding in a new segment every once in a while, and it's going to be simply called Reading Time with Brad.
We should probably do that once a week at least, because
at least.
It deals with the gun industry.
Yes.
So I think we should do this.
So Brad is going to bring some of his best prepper books, and once or twice a week, we're going to let him do his reading moment with Brad.
He'll do a short, review.
Short reading segment.
Right.
Yes, and
maybe read a chapter or two.
Right.
No.
Well,
just a quick review. It's only going to be about a minute long. We're going to put it at the end of our show.
Okay.
So it's
Brad's
now time.
Is very important though. He needs more than just a minute on camera.
Well, he eats the whole camera up. I mean, the thing loves his face.
Right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if he's going to come all this way, he should at least have a 10-minute segment.
So we want to do a thing right at the end of our show saying, Brad time. Ooh. And so he can talk about the values of some of the books. Brad's Corner. Brad's Book Corner.
Yeah. I think we should look for that every Friday.
I think
Friday's
Books with Brad.
Books with Brad. BB.
Yeah.
Ooh. By the way,
matter of fact, if you can find a good name for the show, we'd appreciate it, and you can leave it in the comments below.
Right.
If you think we should do it or shouldn't do it, we'll leave a little survey up on the top corner that you can come right over here, and you can click on that, and it'll let you know whether you think we should do it or not. But I do believe that
if you're excited for Brad's books.
Yeah, BWB, Books with Brad.
I think it should be Reading Corner.
Reading Corner?
With the Brad.
Yeah, that's good.
Something
I think once a week is a good thing, because that way...
At least, yeah.
Yeah, well, to start off with. The popularity may grow.
I mean, it could be a franchise. We could get a contract with a major television label because of that.
Right. So maybe we start off with just one a week, and then we end up doing maybe one a day. We just
one every hour.
One every hour, right?
I hope Brad can really read fast.
Yeah, well, Brad does love to read, so...
So it looks like what we're going to do is we're going to cut away right now to finish our show, and we're going to say, it's time now for the Reading Corner with the Brad.
The Brad.
The Brad.
Underline, italicized.
Yes.
The Brad.
The Brad.
Yeah.
And then when we come back, we'll wrap up. Join us for another adventure into the deep mind of the Brad.
Hi, this is Brad at King's Gun Center. We've been talking a lot lately about prepping down here, and with all the trouble in the Mideast right now, it might be a good time to think about stuff like this. Are you ready to wake up to no electricity, to no flushing toilets, to no gas stations, to no stores, no banks, everything, no communication? Do you have a plan? I recently read a series of books by Angry American. This one's called Going Home. It starts out, he's just driving down the road. He's a salesman and his car stops. He looks around and every other car on the freeway has also stopped. He's a prepper, so he has a bag in his trunk. He kind of knows what's going on. He assumes because everybody else's car is not working and his watch doesn't work and his cell phone doesn't work, that there's been an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse. This book and this series of books here, Going Home by Angry American, his real name's Chris Weatherman. He lives in Florida. He writes a great series. This series is about him trying to get home to his family, trying to get 200 miles after an EMP. There's everything you knew is gone. You have to survive the streets, and he's trying to get home. He's trying to walk 200 miles to find his family. And this series of books takes you through that. I hope you all decide to read it. The first one is called Going Home. They're available on Amazon, and I appreciate you listening.
Thank you for watching Deep Thoughts with the Brad.
Well, there you go. There is the reading corner with the Brad.
I really like what Brad touched on there. I think that was a really good thing, and I might try reading that book myself someday.
It's actually a good book. I've actually read that. I read that book too.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a good book.
Exactly. Hey, if you guys want to subscribe, you guys can, what side is it here? Yeah, you can subscribe right here, and you can watch our videos right over here. And thank you for watching King's Gun Center TV.